sticking to the motorhome. The rust.
Polyurethane is supposed to stick to the motorhome. It's sticking to the windshield instead.
Well, it's supposed to stick to the window too, but it just pulled right off the coach.
Oh, wow.
The rust ate the surface between the urethane and the metal.
Oh.
So that's why that pulled off that way.
Wow. All right. So what's the deal with these Winnebago motorhomes? Is there more than one name that Winnebago goes by?
Winnebago Itasca.
Winnebago Itasca. So we're...
See this side where I haven't ground it down, I just cut the windshield out and stripped off the old urethane.
Right.
And it's just rusted all the way across here. The other side I've already been grinding the rust down. So I'm ready to treat the rust so that it won't spread anymore.
Now you got to get all the rust out before and then you wipe it down with...
Wipe it with acetone since it leaves no residue.
Right.
Wipe it down with acetone, and then we have a special primer made for rust inhibiting. You put one coat on. Directions say let it flash for 2 minutes. I let it flash for 5, and let it flash, and then put a second layer on. And it's supposed to pass a 14-day salt test, which is equivalent to 20 years exposure.
Okay.
And every motorhome, every Winnebago I've done, I've always done this way: ground them down and rust treated them. And we had 2 of them come in about 9 months ago that I had treated 4 years earlier. That when I cut one of the window out that was broken, there was no rust on either one. It was kind of nice,
right?
You know, to see that 4 years later there's still no rust,
right?
Going on something that I had treated. So, I mean, you can see here this just a standard urethane. And Winnebagos rarely ever rust over here. You'll sometimes have a little bit of rust in the corner. But most of the time it's up top, and the biggest cause is the two-way tape that they use to hold the molding carriers on. It's an open cell foam, which I've taken it all off of this one, but this is the molding carrier.
Right.
And it glues to here.
Okay.
And that holds the molding down. And the two-way tape on here, you can see, there's stuff off the other one, is an open cell foam.
All right, this white stuff right here?
Yeah, and you see how it's all rusting underneath it.
Right.
And if it were a closed cell foam, it wouldn't let water get into the foam.
Right.
So what we do is strip off all the old tape, and we put on a closed cell foam from 3M that's designed for exterior moldings on a car.
Okay.
And that way it won't get water in there anymore and hold it and make the rust start up again. Because it's fine if it gets wet as long as it dries back out again.
And you've addressed these problems to Winnebago and they've just chosen to ignore them?
Well, I haven't addressed it to them because I honestly kind of think they know about it, but they're not listening to me.
Oh, they're doing it intentionally.
No,
they don't give a rat's banana. They just want the almighty dollar.
I don't know. I really like the design. Winnebago's got the best design of an RV windshield out there, because it's a steel superstructure, all welded together, and the windows are glued to the steel superstructure, which is like a car. It's the best design you can find. This rust issue has to be addressed, and if it's addressed properly, then it's not an issue anymore.
Right.
And then it goes back to being the best design out there for an RV.
So if you don't get it soon, you end up with this pitting,
Huge
like right here.
Yeah.
So once you get that pitting, let me see if I can zoom in on this here.
Then you practically need to cut the whole section out and weld in a new section, which can cost you thousands of dollars.
Yeah, right here. You can see that hole right in there where it's just starting.
Yeah.
This is something to contemplate when you buy a Winnebago. But you make sure you have the window addressed immediately. It doesn't matter whether it's been kept under cover. Yeah. It doesn't matter whether it's brand new.
Nope.
Only thing that matters is whether it's been driven in the rain.
or been washed.
Or been washed. If you've driven it in the rain or washed your Winnebago, you are susceptible to rust damage on your windshield. Is there a brand name to that rust inhibiting stuff, or
no? Well, it's Essex.
Essex
5504G, which is the new primer they came out with about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, or something like that. And it's designed to be able to do 2 layers on this, and it's supposed to inhibit the rust.
All right. So after you grind it down, then you clean it with an acetone.
Yeah.
To get all the residue off, all the glues and all the stuff, and then put
GG, or actually 5504G Essex primer.
Okay.
It's made for Essex urethane to glue back in with.
Oh, okay.
It's a complete system that you use.
Gotcha. Name brand and
Essex.
name brand and name brand. That's right. No cross-reference and stuff because
Nope.
you have chemical reactions and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it right or don't do it at all.
Exactly. There's a reason why you want to come down here to Windshield Magic and get her done the right way. Make sure that you got all your urethane in line and getting it done by a professional who enjoys and loves his work. Come on down here. We're right across from the Quick Check right here in Quartzsite. This is Desert Artist. You guys have a great day.